Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another channel upload, I guess. I just want to talk about. I'm in a state of motivation, and I don't know what I want to talk about necessarily. I got an idea for a video I want to make. Is that, dude, energy comes and goes. Thoughts come and go. Feelings come and go. I was just feeling like really, just like unmotivated, like just numb, just like ugh. And then, you know what? I started feeling good again, and it was because I was kind of like practicing a video, or at least that was a part of it. I was practicing a video that I want to make a thank you video to Maven Huffman. But yeah, I just got some plans for this YouTube channel, and I kind of want to make some more like edited style videos. You know, I want to make some more I guess scripted videos, but yeah, but scripted, but not like disingenuous, you know. Scripted, but not like lying, or not like, oh man, my feet are freaking wet because I walked in. Dude, Jordans are pissing me off because look, these are my favorite shoes. These are my favorite shoes. Jordan 1s are my favorite shoes, highs. But there's a couple things that piss me off about them. Number one, they're really just not good to really hoop in. They're not good to jump in, because, and they're just not good to walk in because look. Okay, a good thing about them is that they're relatively flat. The worst thing that I hate is that, like, your Achilles, like, you don't have any it's kind of, you don't have any like leeway or like leeway or anything on the thing. So whenever you jump, like you see your Achilles and you try to, you can't like fully extend. You can't fully extend. I know someone is going to be jorking it to this video. So you know what? But I can't live my life based on if somebody's gonna jork it to my feet or not. You know, I'm not gonna not show my socks or my feet because I know someone is gonna be jorking it to it in the future when I'm gonna get trillions of views on my videos. But you know what? It's fine. You know what? You can't control that. I can't control that probably. So you know what? But what I'm talking about is your Achilles, right? When you jump, when to naturally jump, you should be really like extending that shit. You should be going like, you should be extending that shit, like going all the way back. You can't do that with this. So you end up just like really like fighting with the shoe, and it's like an unnatural feeling. It's like an unnatural, uncomfortable feeling when you're like restricting it, and you're like squishing your Achilles and squishing it with this. So yeah. Another thing is that these are just so unwaterproof, like legitimately incredibly unwaterproof. I don't got no holes. I don't think I got any holes in either of these shoes, and yet my socks are like wet. And just going through this type of grass right here, like literally just like not even that tall grass. I'm also freezing. I'm not freezing, but I'm cold, which is crazy because I used to like, well, I still do a lot of the time, but I used to really either not mind the cold or just go through it, or just because I kind of liked being cold. I used to like go outside with just my underwear on when I was younger. I used to ride my bike with just my underwear when I was younger, back when I lived in Modesto. But anyways, which is something that I ended up feeling shameful for, because I was like, oh my god, why did I do that when I was a kid? I was like, why would I do that? And then I felt angry towards my mother and everyone because nobody really told me not to do that, so I just always did that. And then I felt like, you know what? I kind of went full circle, or like not full circle, maybe full circle, but I went like, that's what everyone should be doing. Everyone should be going off with no clothes on or with just underwear on, because that's natural, and that's just like, everyone should have that freedom, you know. And besides, people should be able to wear whatever they want or not wear whatever they want. So yeah, that's just something that I might change in this society. That's something that I think should be changed, because it's just not natural to be in all this clothing all the time. Especially if you don't want to be in the clothing. But I do want to be in this clothing because I'm cold, kind of. But hold on, I got a, what is it called? An undershirt? No, it's like a tank top. Or is it a tank top? Wife beater thing that I found in my backpack. Okay, it's not that cold. It's not that cold. It is pretty cold, honestly. See me shaking? See my titties bouncing? But yeah, I'm making a YouTube video about, you know, thanking Maven Huffman. And while I was like practicing it, because I just wasn't feeling it, or wasn't like, well, I've had the script ready for like a couple weeks, or probably at this point, or at least a week. And I just haven't, you know, I've been attempting to record it, to film it, but it hasn't been really working. I just haven't had either the motivation to sometimes, or other times I would just like, so it's like hard to memorize it, because it's basically like 3 full journal pages of what I want to say. And there's other times I want to change it, and I have been kind of changing it sometimes. But this is gonna be like my first video in a while that I'm actually like saying from a script, or like or from my journal. Yeah, you know, it's a script because I wrote it to be a script. I wrote it originally. Was it on my phone? Is there where I wrote it? Yeah, it was on my phone, I think, and then I transferred it to my journal, and I changed a little bit of it. Maybe I should invest in like some actual warm clothing protection, because like I live in California, Sacramento, so it should not be this cold. Or, you know, honestly, I don't know if it's that cold, but it feels cold. Jesus. And watch, it's gonna say like it's gonna say it's only like 60 degrees, or it's like 60 something degrees, when it feels like way colder than that. And then all of a sudden I don't feel cold. And it's not because the temperature went up, it's because I literally just like decided not to feel cold. Isn't that crazy? Like, I'm literally not cold anymore. I'm barely cold. That's what I might make a video about that, because I'm telling you, we can change our temperature so easily. There's like, this is literally proven study fact that people have like can and have changed their temperature through meditation or focusing. And I have a way of doing it myself, which I've written about. See, now I'm getting colder and I'm shivering more. But you can stop the shaking, and you can actually realize, you can actually actually consciously feel what you're feeling, and you'll realize that the wind and everything, it's not cold. It's just a feeling. Like, it's just I labeled it as like pressure. It's just pressure that you feel. It's not cold, it's not shivering, it's not freezing, it's literally just a pressure. And then all of a sudden you get warm. Now, I'm not sure if I'm the only one who's like believes this or knows this, or I know I'm not the only one, but like out of like the population or whatever. Or I'm not sure if I'm a rare person for believing this and practicing it. And then maybe am I the only type of person who is like really gets like super cold? Like maybe I get myself into the state of being super cold even when it's not really cold. And so in like the state I'm in now, where like I'm just calm, not really cold, is actually the normal state for normal people. And maybe the difference about me is I get into the state where I'm like like panicking cold. I don't know. Or maybe I'm not different at all and this is just everyone's experience. But I just haven't heard anybody talk about it on camera or in person. But when I get into the shoes, I actually start getting cold. Or my feet. But but then I just thought of it as a pressure. And then I'm not cold, it's just a pressure. And then if you breathe, and you can kind of become one with it, or become one with the grass blowing in the wind and everything. And I'm very, very not on the I'm very not super advanced in this. I'm like you could probably feel what I'm doing in the day. Or no, you could probably feel what I'm doing right now if you tried it. If you just thought like, what if I was one with the grass, or what if I did not feel cold? I just did it again. What if I just like, boom. But yeah, while I was recording a test video for the Maven Huffman thank you thing, I thought to myself, I want to make more videos like that. I want to make more sort of or not like kind of like that where it's like scripted, or and when I make the actual video it's probably not going to be fully scripted. Oh, I should have packed a blanket, because I packed a blanket to sit on, but not one to wrap myself around. But yeah. But yeah, anyway, I want to make videos that are more not necessarily more scripted, I guess, but more, I don't know, how do you describe that? More edited, more, I don't want to say focused, because when I'm just talking, a lot of those videos are very focused, but more like video essay styles, I guess, where like I'm giving you photos of stuff, and I'm giving you not necessarily maybe different camera angles, or but like showing you studies, or showing you like, yeah, okay, this is what I mean. Not just showing it from my perspective, because when I'm talking to you like this, I'm showing you literally from my perspective. Or, you know, you could say like, I've got it from other people. I got a little bit of my perspective from other people's perspectives, and vice versa, or whatever. But it's mostly, if not all, from my perspective onto you. So if I'm showing you things in the video, or if I'm showing you pictures of things, or intertwining clips of other stuff that I want to talk about, or like, then it's more like it's not just from my perspective. It's more like but it's not also not like necessarily more objective. Yeah, maybe it's more objective. More evidence that isn't just me talking. More I don't know, but you probably know what I mean. Just more stuff like that. But honestly, I feel really good right now, which is I'm grateful for, but also like, man, I wish I could just get into the state of feeling good just all the time, or at least more often than I do. Because, geez, camera, can you just stay? You just stay there. Because honestly, I'm in this state of just not feeling good, feeling unmotivated, or feeling just like where I'm not even in tune with my emotions more than when I actually feel good or noticeably good, you know? And the thing also is that when I'm in those states, actually wanting to analyze my feelings or wanting to put the phone away or wanting to put the phone away or wanting to do like a meditation or wanting to do something that might get me out of that state, it's like it's so hard to it's like, you know, it's like I'm not doing that because I don't even feel motivated to do that. But then then how am I even going to get out of the state if the things that get me out of the state I require like even a tiny bit of motivation to do, you know? So, but what got me out of this state was, or I'm not exactly sure, but something that like when I understood that I was out of the state and into a happier state is when I was, and maybe just the Adderall kicked in because I took Adderall like, but honestly maybe not because I've been out here a long time and Adderall should have kicked in by now and I was like noticeably not feeling it. But it was when I was when I was recording a test video for the Maven. Oh yeah, I think I know kind of why. When I was recording like a test video of me reading the script and everything for the Maven thank you video, and maybe it was because I was going a little bit off script, and I was actually like being more coming up with things and being more genuine. Maybe I'm not sure, but man, that's something I should work on. Is how do I get out of the state of feeling super unmotivated and feeling super not so much like lazy maybe, but feeling just really like you're not feeling, I guess. Like you're not feeling unmotivated, just not even present, not even, I don't know. But I think if I didn't have my phone on me, if I like couldn't have my phone or I couldn't like listen to other stuff, I would feel a little bit out of that state. I don't think it would be like a magical fix, but I think it would really help me. But the only thing about that is how am I supposed to do that unless I literally physically bring the lock box for like my phone and everything that I put my devices into. But however, I actually have my controller in the lock box for like, I think I set it for like 8 months or 9 months. So if I get a new lock box and then put my devices into that, but then I'll still have my computer, which I bring with me, and then also like, am I really gonna bring that around? And then, but I can't like lock my devices up for a long time because I need my devices mainly for, because I spend so much time in my house, and I can't, if something happens, like something's, even if I'm in the Blazer, if someone starts screaming, because it happens a lot of the time, someone starts screaming, hold on, not too cold anymore. Okay, if someone starts screaming, and now I'm a little bit cold again. If someone starts screaming or I hear a lot of stuff or I hear something and it brings me to like a PTSD state, or I bring myself to a PTSD state, because it happens so easily, and it happens with anything, or with a lot of stuff that I just hear, or even looking at my mom sometimes. I need my headphones in so that I can not hear as much as possible, and I need something to distract me, because if I just have my earbuds out, then it's gonna be suffering. So it's like I'm at a constant battle with that stuff, man. That's why I want to live. That's why I want to live at other people's houses. But then also, like, when I do live at other people's houses, when I go outside to record videos, because I'm probably not going to record videos in the house, then I'm probably gonna, it's gonna be kind of the same thing, same type of thing I'm doing now, where it's like I have my devices with me, but I can't. It's like I can't really bring the lockbox. And besides that, I can't even put my computer in the lockbox. But it doesn't stem from the device, I don't think, or like I don't know if it's just the fix of it. It's just. But here's something: is like recording the Maven video was something that I was like a little bit excited about, I think. So like I met that out of like versus like doing a whole Paul McKenna technique. Even though like the second I put the earbuds in and turn on the Paul McKenna, I would be instantly just like motivated to do it. It's like I can't bring myself to do that. Even if I like knew that if I actually put my earbuds in and if I like started a Paul McKenna technique, then I would be instantly motivated. I like pretty much knew that, but I still didn't do that because I just couldn't bring myself to. I'm cold. See, maybe it's all about just finding the tiniest possible step. Maybe. Yeah, probably. But also, there's also something in that which doesn't work, or which is causing some things in my mind to just say no to that, or that might not work, or maybe that won't even help me. I don't know. I'm gonna go home though, because I'm cold and my feet are cold, and like, dude, the only other shoes that I have other than these Jordans are like low top Vans that are made out of like vinyl or something, like thin leather that gets easily water leaks through, I think. So I'm just gonna pack up. But I'm gonna bring this. I'm just gonna keep recording because you know I do feel motivated still. And I'm gonna go home and maybe I'm gonna record the thank you Maven video there. Maybe I won't even record it, but maybe I won't record it right now. Or maybe I won't record it today. But you know what? I kind of do want to record the video. I actually do want to record the video, but also when I'm back home in the Blazer, I might also feel lazy again, or trapped again, or something might happen, like someone might abuse me or yell at me or something. But you know what? And this is like the constant uncertainty that I deal with every second of every day. Not every second, but this is what I deal with all the time. So it's really tough, man. Okay. Dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. low-key, what if I just end the video here? And then I just had a video idea of saying video ideas. So, oh my god, I'm cold, dude. Okay. So I might just start that video right now because I just had the idea. But I'll just wrap on things because I'll just talk a little bit more about stuff that I was talking about in this video. Yeah, I want to make videos that are, or like but also like I'm not obviously not gonna quit the just straight up talking videos or uncut, unscripted videos that I do. I'm definitely not gonna cut those out. And like I said, I want my. Oh my gosh, dude! I get so cold. Like I'm. Jeez. Maybe it's because I'm skinny. Or maybe it's because my fat distribution. I'm like long-legged, kind of short body, torso guy. Big hips. I got big hips, I think. Yeah, pretty big hips. My feet, man, it's just my feet. Honestly, I get cold in my legs a lot. I'm cold in my forearms. But I'm awesome. I'm awesome though. But yeah, I want to make videos. Or yeah, anyways, like I was, maybe something I need to do is find a way to not get off topic so much. Maybe that'll help me. But yeah, maybe that'll help me. And also, I just realized I've been saying but anyways a lot, which is something I was working on and I'm working on now. Taking more pauses. Pauses are good. You know, I actually got this from Andrew Tate, who, you know what? Yeah, there's a lot of things about him I don't like, but he's cool sometimes, which kind of makes it more like because there's so many things wrong with him, but he also is really cool in some other ways. That kind of makes me not like him more, but also makes me like him more in different ways. But anyways, I said, look, oh my god, that's something that I said again. I just did it again. But anyways, I do that so much. But anyways. And I think the reason I do that is because, this is something I always do. I say, like, I will first of all but also I do things like, a reason I do that is because, or something is because, I speak in that type of way. But, and I just said but, even though what I'm about to say isn't something that would be but. Doesn't make sense, really. What I was saying is I think I got a lot of this from the way I grew up and the abuse and everything. And because, I mean, I don't know. But okay, I'm getting annoyed. Just think of what think of what you're saying. Okay. You can pause. You can pause. Growing up, it was a very hostile environment, and it still is a very hostile environment, in the sense that whenever you're talking and you're trying to get something from somebody, it's always bargaining. Oh, it's always bargaining. Always bargaining. It's always asking for some things that you should already have, or some things that it's within your right to have, or whatever. It's always bargaining. It's always asking or it used to be a lot of explaining yourself or trying to make them not mad at you for something that they shouldn't even be mad at you for in the first place. So you have to get your words out, and they always cut you off in the middle of a sentence, or if you say something that's like incriminating yourself or something. Even if it's not your full sentence, you have to, something that maybe might have helped with that is saying, but anyways, or because, or I feel like I had to extend what I was saying so that they didn't cut me off as much, because they cut me off all the time, and it was like a common thing, because they just misunderstood, or they tried to misunderstand. So they would cut you off in the middle of a sentence, and that's why you kind of had to prolong your sentences, and had to like always say stuff, or always keep going, or keep trying to make them feel better about you. And another thing that I've realized is that, and this is like, a lot of this is so like, these are reasons that I think are true, or like relatively true, or partly true, is so much of so much of just everything I said to any other living being growing up, and just growing up, was based off of their reaction. So maybe that's why I don't come up with stuff quickly, or I have like a feeling of what I want to say, or I have like I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't have any of the words really, I don't have any of it actually set up before it comes out of my mouth. And I think a big reason of that is because of so much of it was reactive. So much of it was judging off of what they were, their facial expressions, my mom's facial expressions, my brother's facial expressions, judging off if they were approving of it, or if they were skeptical of it, or if they were being mean, or if they were disapproving of the last couple words I said. So I would change it up real quick to make sure, or help my chances of not getting abused more. It was so based off of their reaction. So maybe that's why when no one's talking to me, when no one's talking to me, I don't come up with many things very quick, or like that. And then when someone is talking to me, someone who is just normal, or my friend or something, when someone is talking to me, it's like I still don't have any idea really what I'm saying. It's just that I say it based off of their reaction, kind of. And I'm getting a lot better at it, but I say a lot of what I say in part because of their reaction, and because of their facial expressions or their tone. And it's like I'm trying to win them over or something. But yeah. I'm coming up on the sidewalk here. It's stuff that I'm working on, and I'm trying to get better at. And I will get better on it. Get better at it. And I just will. There's so much. That's the thing. Mental health, life. Mental health extends to literally. Because mental health can be such a small term, or it could be literally as big as the world. I've realized that your mental, it affects everything. It affects literally what you see, what you think, what you hear. It affects whether I see these leaves on the ground. It affects whether I think that is green or whether I think that's purple. It affects your dreams, your perception, everything. So man, it's so confusing. So much of the time, it's so confusing. So yeah, but it kind of sucks because there's so much I need to work on it, and there's so many different ways I could work on it, in ways that take so much more time than others, or effort than others, or things that are like taking one step forward and then a half step back and then 2 steps forward and 5 steps back, tight like ways or techniques or whatever. And it's just tough, but we'll get through it. I'll get through it. It's just, I really wish there was something more detailed. Wish there was a more detailed plan. And that's sort of what I want my channel to be. Like, something that will help myself, and something that will help others who are on this crazy experience of life, and just don't know exactly where to go or what to do. So I want something I want a tutorial, like a template that someone like me could see the steps, what to do, and not like have like every single thing laid out, but have it very laid out or very strategic, of what to do, what exactly, what would this get you, what would that get you, how would this make you feel, like detailed plan or detailed like explanations of stuff, I guess. So that's what I want to make, stuff on that and stuff on different parts of that when it comes to life and mental health and everything, and just avenues of what to do and where to go. That's what I want to make, because that's what I want in the world more. So that's what I will put out if God blesses me, if God lets me live long enough, and if I let myself live long enough. So yeah, I'm coming up on my shoot though, so I hope you guys have an amazing life, death, and afterlife. So the peace, love, joy, serenity, clarity, openness, happiness, selfless, kindness, kindness, prosperity, good energy, positive energy, everything good. Bye bye. I'll see you dudes in the next video. I'm everywhere. That's such a good song. Jacksepticeye's outro song, dude. I used to dance so hard to that, and I still do dance hard to that song. One of my favorite songs. Okay, bye bye.